love our house. I love it. Would you? Hello, everybody. Brian says hi. Now say bye-bye. No, I don't need your help, honey. I love you. Thank you. So I'm on a couple minutes late. And hello. Anybody who's rewatching will get to see my honey. I see Serenity on. Hi, love. How are you? Congratulations. I'm so excited for you. I am. I'm excited. I love babies. Okay. I'm sorry. Give me a second because I got to turn off the air conditioner because I'm getting cold. There we go. The one air conditioner. Because I was in my Star Wars shirt while I was doing my outside stuff. So I was getting hot. Had to change to my tank top. But right here I'm in front of the air conditioner. And so that got cold. Anywho. I guess, I mean, I know I started late, but I'll give a couple of minutes and see if anybody else joins us. I hope you guys can hear me well. I think my earpiece is still connected to my phone. Hello, Miss Laura. Anyway, we'll just give a couple of minutes. And then we're going to start going into everything. There we go. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad you popped back on it and fixed that because I was like, huh? What? From Chile, Canada. Where about in Canada are you? That's one of the trips that my husband and I want to do. I want to take my kids there and show them the little bit of history, my family history, because my grandmother is actually from Canada. She's French Canadian, and that's where my Nana is from. Edmonton. Okay, that's pretty cool. Hello, Miss Gina. How are you? Okay, let's see. I don't want to waste too much more time. Yeah, I know where that's at, actually. I've got an aunt over in your area, though I haven't seen her since I was a little girl, but I know she's still there. Oop, sorry, honey. I'm just going to trip you as you're walking by. Swing by on my way to Canada. Absolutely. Well, we're not going to Canada right away, so you've got plenty of time to heal up. It's probably not going to be for a few years. We'll just have to make a fun trip up there. I'll let him know that you said hi. I have kicked him outside. He was trying to be, you know how they get. The more and more lives that we do, the more involved they seem to want to be. It's so funny. I'm noticing that from all of our husbands. They're definitely not so shy about the camera facing them anymore, are they? I love it, though. Okay, so I am doing today's live on creating a travel altar. What to use. You're near the Rocky Mountains, a must-see. Yes, absolutely, that is a must-see. Miss Zirkle, Sarah, how are you doing, love? And I'm actually going to use the box that you gave me from our last WISP. Sarah was my gifter. And because it is such a great box. You know what? I'm going to start off with that. Okay? They are embracing the Mr. Wister life. Oh, I love that. I'm going to have to tell that to Brian. He'll get a kick out of it. All right, anyway, so I'm going to start off. Boxes. What can you use? What can you use for a box, right? So this was my first box that I used as my travel altar, that I filled and used as my travel altar. Cute little box, right? Found it at Dollar General. Opens, has a lid. Now I use it to hold my one and only deck of tarot cards. So I have repurposed the box. But box number one, this is, you know, it fits so great in a suitcase. You have to travel long distance. A backpack. You don't need a big box. Matter of fact, I think I've even had a smaller one, like an Altoid tin. I just don't know where I did with it. I'm probably repurposing it for something else. Anyway, so box number one. Box number two. This is the box that I got from Sarah as part of my WISP. My oils are still in it, but I really want to show it to you because it is such a great box. Oh my God, it might become another traveling altar when the oils go where they got to go. So you've got all this, a nice lid that magnets, right, to close, so that's great. All this space inside. You just pull that foam out and it's got all this space. And then on top of that, it's got a drawer, for God's sakes. You can't beat that box. This might become another traveling altar box. You just change out the top, the front, right? I mean, I would probably decoupage a picture of some sort on the front of that. Done. Great traveling altar. So there's another box. Okay. We all know what these are. We see them all over the place. They're great boxes. Right now, this is the one that holds my cone and loose things for incense, but it's a great, I have bigger ones of these that I use for our letters for woe. Great box. They hold so much. Compact, easy, right? And then there's this box. This is just from Walmart. This cost me $2. Great little box. You could fit so much in these. Flat, compact, easy, fit underneath the seat in your car. I mean, come on. Okay. Currently, I'm not using a box for my altar. I have another thing that I use. This is actually a jewelry holder that my aunt had made. I absolutely love it. This became, Michael's has a lot of great boxes like that. Yes, I mean, there are so many different types of boxes out there. The ones that look like books. Oh, hold on. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Dollar Tree? Come on. Right? Boxes that look like books. You could do a little Velcro on it, a little magnet on it. I have done that before. Put a little magnet here, little magnet over here. Boom. It'll stay closed. I mean, you can't beat these boxes. These are great. You can use anything for an altar box. Anything. Sorry. I have so many ridiculous little boxes everywhere. And I use them. I use them for so many different things. Or get them because I'm not sure if I'm going to use it to send a gift in. But you never know. You never know. So, anywho, you can cheaply line them with fabric, scraps, and glues. Absolutely. Make it your own. That was why I got this wooden box, right? Because I've got a wood burning tool. And I thought, oh, hey, that mandala's kind of cool on there. Maybe I can do like a triple moon over the top of it, whatever. And I really liked how thin this one was to be able to put my extra findings or whatever. And the fact that it fits underneath my cart, my seat in my car, my truck, so easily. I was like, oh, wow. Psh, I had a little hideaway box that nobody will know about. Put my protection for when I'm traveling in there. A couple of extra pieces. You never know. I've got little baggies, and I mean, like, okay, this one goes in my purse. All my little extra stones that I carry around in my purse all the time. I fill it up, tie it up, put it in my purse. So that way, anytime I need something extra, it's right there. Anywho, okay. I love woodworking, but now I must be careful of the fumes. Do it outside. Outside is great. Okay, so anyway, this bag here that I use was made by my aunt, and it's a jewelry holder, and I needed to change my box out, and the Dremel, yep, the Dremel tool, those work so good, right? Anyway, so I had to change out my traveling altar, because you got to change it out, and after, when you get back and you're done traveling, cleanse everything, cleanse it all, because whether you used it or you didn't, it's definitely picked up energy while you've been out and about. Cleanse it. So of course you got to cleanse everything. Well, I was adding more things from my little tin, and I was like, well, I think I need something a little bigger. So I grabbed this, and what I had in it originally was like my little jewelry making things. Well, I had already upgraded that. So anyway, this little bag is awesome. I love it. It's got all these beautiful little pockets inside, so they work for me. And then when you've got it filled up, you just pull the cords, and it's just a cute little bag. I so love these bags. Gina says, I keep throwing bones in the bag you sent me. I'm so glad you use it and you like it. I enjoy it. Okay, so now that we've gone over what could you use for a traveling altar, thank you, Serenity. We know that I've talked a lot about my Aunt Gypsy. Okay, so she's not the one that made the bag for me, but she did this gray fabric. Before she passed, she gave me the gray fabric. And my Aunt Shar is the one that makes these bags. I handed her the gray fabric, and I said, Aunt Shar, I need you, because I was traveling a lot for work at the time, and I used this for all my stones. I still do. And I asked my Aunt Shar if she could make me a matching set with teal, because I love teal. It's one of my favorite colors, but with my Aunt Gypsy's fabric. So that's how I got this specific set. She made me a set because I asked her to. Anywho, so I found by using this bag, we know that I love doing pendulums for divination. It's one of my favorites. This little disc for your pendulum work fits perfectly right in the bottom, right in the middle of the bag. Like when you close it up, it fits perfect. And I love that. So that's what made me go, whoa, wait a minute. So doesn't matter what you use to put it in. Let's start with divination, right? What do you like to use for divination? Well, for me, multiple things. I like different forms of divination, and it's not about, am I going to get the answer I want from one divination or the version of divination over the other. It's how am I feeling, and to what form of divination do I want to use? Wow, we all need that board and pouch. I know, right? I'm actually talking with my aunt about making a whole bunch of these. I mean, she already makes a lot of them as it is, but I want some like witchy ones made for me in really deep, dark purples, blues, burgundies with witchy patterns on them. So I'm working on it. Anywho, and it was just by accident too. Anywho, so grab our pendulum board, and then I always ask my pendulums, who wants to come with me? whichever pendulums start swinging, because it always happens, then those are the pendulums I take with me. Now, I did just get back from a trip, so everything that is out of here, because we have our full moon. So I waited to cleanse all of my pieces with our full moon. So I literally just opened up my pouch today, and everything is going to go on my silver tray, and it's going to go outside. They all want to go everywhere. It depends on the pendulums. I've got 2 pendulums that don't swing. They never swing. They never want to go. They're my homebody pendulums. I don't know why they don't swing, but I use them a lot at home, and they speak the loudest to me. So they don't want to travel. They don't have to travel. No big deal. So anyway, I always try to take at least 2 or 3 pendulums, because some days one might not want to speak with while the others. Curmudgeon pendulums. Yes, we have those. So anyway, we've got pendulums. Got one. This is what like I said, I just took everything out of my bag, my traveling altar. So you're seeing what normally goes in my altar. It's my second pendulum. And my third pendulum. So I've got one that is a smoky quartz, a tiger's eye, and then this one, I'm going to be honest with you, I can't think of what stone it is. My daughter just got it for me for my birthday, and it was swinging like crazy to go with me on this trip. So I brought it. But it's stone set inside of that plastic stuff. No problem, Miss Monica. We haven't gotten too far yet anyway. So anyway, I brought this one with me also. I want to say, what is it, lapis, but I'm not 100% sure. I only have a Super 7 pendulum. Ooh, that's very nice though. So we know that I do different forms of divination. So pendulums is one. Well, what if I'm not feeling to use my pendulums for my divination? Or what if I don't feel that the pendulums are, they're being testy that day? What if I'm feeling more towards my dice? So I take my dice with me. Another form of divination. Take my 5 dice with me. So this was also in the bag. And they are more like a tarot deck. You have 72 different variations from the dice. That's going to be another live down the road. You'll get to learn about dice divination. And then, on top of that, depending on what I need answers to, I grab, let's see here, got to pick up the pieces individually. My bone and charms. I don't know if you can see them so well. So I've got a fox jaw, a fox canine, a shark tooth, another fox canine, and my 2 favorite charms that I am connected most to, which is one spider and one musical note with a skull on the bottom of it. It is so cute. So, depending on what I'm asking, I also take my bones and charms with me, and I'll do that. I'll throw bones and charms. I haven't done just bones by themselves. I haven't done just charms by themselves. I've always mixed the 2 together. We know in your practice it doesn't matter how you do it. It's about your intention, right? What works for you? Beth says, I mainly just do my tarot and oracle cards. I have runes too that I'll take with me sometimes. Fox teeth would be awesome. I love the fox teeth. I just do. They speak to me the most. And I never thought that I would want a shark's tooth, but I was at a beach one day, and we know I like the beach. And all of a sudden I heard this screaming, and there he was. I don't know where it came from or anything. I have a few findings in mine as well, right? I mean, you never know. Never know. Kind of losing track of what I was saying. Oh, I hate this getting old shit. This sucks. Anywho. I know what I was going to do. Where my mind went. I was going to comment with, as to what Beth had said. Oops. God dang it. I hate it when I do that. There you go. Sorry, ladies. What I was going to say is I also have my 3 sets of rooms, my different rooms, and I take them with me also, but not all the time. So, and since my runes are in their own bag, I usually don't put them inside my altar bag. They just go in their own little bag with me. And that's, like I said, if I feel like taking them with me. Oh, I want bone runes again. Shark teeth are so cool. I have a bag too. See? Yay! Okay, so that's for divination. I firmly believe, I was trying to think of the right word to put in there. Anyway, I do firmly believe that if you're going to put an altar together for traveling, divination of any form is always a great item to take with you. You never know when you need that extra guidance, that extra help. It doesn't matter if it's a deck of cards, if it's your tarot deck, your oracle deck, your bones, your findings, or charms, dice, pendulums, witches' runes. It does not matter. Whatever form of divination you use, whether it be multiple or one single, take it with you, because you never know when you're going to need to use it. Okay, so next, I always like to have a piece of selenite with me. It's such a powerful stone, you never know when you're going to need it. I always have a piece of selenite with me. And I always have a piece of obsidian with me. Those, to me, are a must. If you have to do any workings, and they always like to tell us that, or we've learned over the years that quartz is a great substitute, and it's an amazing amplifier. One regular quartz, one crystal quartz, or sorry, silver quartz. Maybe I need to amplify that a bunch extra. So I'll grab this guy. So these are a great tool to add. Other than that, it comes down to what stones call to you. What are you comfortable in using? For me, sunstone is one of my favorite stones. I connect with it very, very well. So I've got a little itty bitty. I'm thinking it's a little ironic, but it's a sunstone in the shape of a moon. So I get both the sun and the moon out of this. That's my thinking of it. Always bring my protection stones. Exactly. I can't help it. I have these little itty bitty shell pieces. I have never ever taken them out of my travel altar. I don't use them. I never use them. I never have used them, but I might one day need to. And I feel they just give my travel altar that extra oomph that it needs. So they come with me all the time. And they just go inside one of the little pouches right in here. I know that it's not the best view. I'm sorry. I wish I had a little something that I could turn them to see it. They're just so cute. Anyway, they're just tiny little things, but they come with me everywhere I go. I have 2 palm stones that I take with me all the time. I love them. Just, they make me feel good. There's no specific reason for those 2. They make me feel good. If it makes you feel good, take it with you. Okay? I have so many different stones here and sometimes I change them out. It just depends on how I'm feeling. I'm going to actually, eventually I'll do like a little, like, point the camera to all of the stones. I'm moving them over so I can put them all together. Point the camera to all the stones so that you can see all the little stones that I had in my pouch this time around. But, okay, so now I did just pick up, so candle magic. We never know when we're going to need to use it. We never know when we need to light a candle for a friend, for yourself, for a traveling partner, for anybody, right? Well, I found easiest and best way to carry your candles, and yep, candles are your favorite. Traveling altar, candles. What works the best? Birthday candles. You can get them in so many colors. You could get the multicolored ones. So you're using all of your colors. Birthday candles. They work amazing. It's about the intention. You don't have to go to a store and go buy chime candles at a specific store, right? You don't have to do that. It's about what you're putting into it. Birthday candles are awesome. They work beautifully. Candle and color magic goes so well hand in hand. You are very correct. When you get those birthday candles, get one of the little candle holders. Take it with you. I have a little ball of clay that has a hole in it. And it was literally just a little ball. It was a ball of clay, and I was like, oh, how am I gonna? So I literally just stuck that in the clay, let it dry out. Now it goes with me. It's, it's perfect. That way it just holds my candle. I should probably get another one of these, so I can do 2 candles at once. Right now I can't, but that's okay. That's okay. Right now I'm one at a time. It's fine. But candle. Do your candle magic. You could, I don't know how many times I've done something like this in a hotel room. Somebody's done pissed me off. Woo. Actually, I need to get some more snakeskin because I did use the last of my snakeskin in a ritual. Somebody really pissed me off and I needed to do that. So I don't have any more snakeskin. I had a little tiny vial and I used the last of that. Anyway, 2 other important things that I feel are important to carry with you, you never know if you're going to need them or not, is herb that calls out to you the most. This one is yellow dock. And oh, thank you, Miss Gina. I so loved you. Ooh, I should get snakeskin. Oh, it's a mean one. And it's beautiful, beautiful to use. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, snakeskin is amazing. So anyway, yellow dock. I like to keep this with me. It has such amazing protection to it. I carry it with me all the time. And then, of course, moon water. I don't go anywhere without my moon water. Don't travel without it. But these little itty bitty vials that you pick up at Michael's, or any of the craft stores, or you could buy them on Amazon. They come in so handy. You could fill them with so many different little things and use them. Well, I have snake sheds technically, if that works. Yes, I'm sorry. I know I said snake skin, but it wasn't snake skin. It was snake shed. So I'm going to clarify that. I just say snake skin. Because it came off the skin, right? It's just the way I say it. Snake shed. I would not recommend using the actual snake skin. There you go. So, yeah. Anyway, those are those pieces. And I just, because I do, and because sometimes when you're traveling, you need a little bit of help with money magic, just out of habit, I have a penny, and it's a little ring that someone made for me many years ago when I used to bartend, but I've kept it, and it goes in. I use these if I need to use money magic. Why do I use these? Because these are important to me. Use whatever is important to you. That's how it works. You don't have to use a specific, coin from the early 1900s. I don't know if we had coins back then. Whatever. It's what calls to you. It's what speaks to you. Use what speaks to you. I've got a couple of these. I keep one in my purse. They were made by a patron, old man. He's passed away since. And it was his way of giving different bartenders that he liked a little tip. Now, can I use this dollar to buy anything? No, because it's been cut up and glued together. But does it mean something to me? Absolutely. Sympathetic magic. Exactly. That's exactly what it is, Gina. And is sympathetic magic powerful? Hell yes. Absolutely it is. So I use those. And then I used to carry incense sticks with me. Now I pick whatever cone, and I usually take a cone with me. I always have, well, I don't, I had to actually switch to my little torch lighters and carry those. I used to always have matches or a lighter with me, but I don't anymore because when I did that training in Arizona, I quit smoking. I haven't had a cigarette since. Thank you. Hopefully I stay that way. Anywho, so I don't always have matches or a lighter on me, so I've had to opt to keeping my little torch lighter with me. Thank you, loves. I appreciate it. So, there's that. But I do love my little torch lighter. Hold on, I'll be right back. So there's my torch lighter. Everybody's got a little one that's different. They work amazing. Love them. But I carry this guy with me also. I've got 4 or 5 of them. They're great. So, all right. And then, I'm just me. I carry other little random things. An acorn. Why? Because it's a freaking acorn. Acorns are awesome. No, I know I've gone over this in a live before. So I don't carry him with me year round. Along with Zippos. Zippos are amazing, right? So the little thing about the acorn, something that means something to me. This was taught to me by my Nana. At the beginning of fall, when all the trees are starting to drop their acorns. Rule of thumb. First acorn you see, you pick it up, you carry it with you always. Carry it with you all through fall and winter. I'm here but driving to Kathy's. Be careful. Safe travels. And then in the springtime, you give it back. Give it back to the earth. Give it back to the universe. And it is supposed to help you with prosperity and health and happiness. And so this was my first acorn of the year. it goes with me. It goes in my travel altar, and it stays with me. And then when Kathy was doing her lives, and she had all the acorn stones, so I've got little ones scattered throughout the house, and I pick and choose which ones go with me year round and stay with me year round, because I love the representation of the acorn. And so I love keeping the acorn stones with me. Just depends on which one calls to me. They're so all over the place. Let's see. Kenzie asks, are findings things that you've found yourself? I'm only familiar with the term in jewelry. Sorry if that's dumb. It's not dumb at all. So you can call them trinkets, you can call them findings, you can call them charms. It's entirely up to you. But they are all three different words for the same thing. They're just little pieces, little jewelry pieces. And like these are actually necklace charms. And this one was given to me by a Worcester, and I absolutely love it. And then this other one I had actually found at a metaphysical store, and I love music and I love my skeletons, so it was a perfect fit for me. But they could be the seashells. They could be I do have actually here a pebble that you saw and you went, oh, you must come home with me. They could be anything. That's kind of why we find, one of the main reasons why, at least that I was taught, why you call them findings. They're things that either find you or you have found, no matter what they've been found, they come to you. So I hope that explained that. But you could call them whatever you want. You could call them trinkets, you can call them findings, you can call them charms, you can call them anything else if you want. Let's see, I'm going to go back in comments for a second. And Kenzie, that was definitely not at all a dumb question. Ever. No. Let's see. Serenity says, I was taught you manifest on that acorn for the winter, and then when you give it back, it grows. As it grows, so will your manifestation. That's a really cool lesson or thing to be taught. That is really cool. I like that. I was taught that, like I said, you find your first one of the season and you hold on to it and you wear it, put it in your pocket or carry it every day. And when you give it back, it's said to help your summer and spring go very well. You know, prosperity, health, happiness type. So I like the manifesting idea or thought process of that also. And honestly, I think they could both, what you were taught and what I was taught, could be one and the same, because when you're always thinking of something that you want, you are manifesting it. So I'm thinking it's probably very, very similar lesson, just two different ways of being taught. Let's see here. Let me try to move this. Hi, Eva. I'm glad you joined us, hon. No problem at all. Gina says, I found my first acorn in the wild the other day. Oh, that's so awesome. I love it. When we were in New York, Mandy had found her first acorn pieces, and she grabbed one for each of the boys just because she thought they would like one from New York, which I thought was a really cool idea. But she did find her first one, so she's got it in her pocket also. Anywho, there's only one other thing that I add to my traveling altar. And it was given to me by an owl sister. I started carrying it. Oh God, I think I've been in the group almost 2 years, and she was one of my first sisters. And this one reminds me, we're going back to the sentimental magic, right? This one reminds me of the connection that I have with my fellow Wisters. And when I personally feel that connection, it helps me to become stronger in my manifestations, in my spells and everything. And it's a friendship bracelet that was given to me. And it's something small and cute and easy to throw in a little bag, you know? But we're going back to that sentimental magic. This is something that reminds me of my connection and the power within, you know, within that connection. I have another jewelry piece. Monica had just posted on here, love it. And I do have another jewelry piece that Monica had made me, and it's absolutely just gorgeous. And a lot of times when I'm traveling, I'll wear that one, especially if I'm flying. She had given me a tiger's eye on a necklace, and if I'm flying, I'll wear that one. So we all have our little things that we do and reasons why. Sentimental. Anywho, the only other thing that I could think of is I will move my camera for a second and show you my stones that just came out. Like I said, all of these pieces are going to go on my my silver tray and get a nice, beautiful cleansing tonight. But I'm going to move this. Let me see. I'm going to try not to make everybody dizzy. Come on, turn around, camera. Okay. So there's all my little stones that I had taken with me on my last trip. Sometimes there's more, sometimes there's less. It just depends on how I'm feeling. But, so, here we go. Here's all of what I take with me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oops. Okay, turn that around. And I'm going to be absolutely honest with you. Sometimes there's no rhyme or reason, at least what I can think of when it comes to what stones come with me. Sometimes, because I have a box, let me go get it. I'll be right back. Okay, so sorry. That took a couple minutes longer because I had more stones sitting on top of this box. But anyway, I have this box, and most of my stones go in this box. It's an old jewelry box. And it can also be a traveling altar, just saying. Anyway, we've got, oh, my drawer doesn't want to open. Okay, let's see here. Slide this out. You guys are gonna come with me. We're gonna move this. I love making y'all dizzy. I'm just kidding, I don't. Turn, camera, turn. There we go. Okay, so it's got a drawer, more findings, more stones. You know, you never know what I feel like taking with me. I never know what I feel like taking with me. But most of my stones are gonna go back in the box. And then when I'm getting ready to put my next bits or stones together, I open the box up and I say, okay, who's coming? Just like I do my pendulums. And depending on what stones feel like coming with me, these are most of the ones I travel with. Depending on what stones feel like they need to come with me, they come with me. So, okie dokie. Oops. Turn. Try and turn the camera around again. So anyway, I wanted to share that with y'all so you guys could see that. Okay. So, do we have any questions? Thank you. It was one of those thrift store finds. I love thrift store finds. They are the best in the world ever. Use a jewelry box. It's a lot smaller. Love the compartments. Right? They're amazing. You just can't beat it. But this was even though it was a thrift store find, this was the first box that I ever started using as an altar, like an actual altar. This was my in the closet altar. So nobody knew when they came to visit me that I practiced or that I was learning to practice. And for many years, this was my altar. Now, it's not my altar anymore. My altar is massive, and everybody in my entire town and county knows that I practice. But now it holds all my stones. All my pretty rocks, as Sarah likes to say. Anywho. You were told no garrote? What? Oh, now come on. Did you tell him no right back? Because I'm teasing. I'm so teasing. I can understand why he probably told you no. I'm doubting it had anything to do with the shopping. I'm thinking more along the lines that it had to do with you need to heal. And I know you're bored and probably twiddling your thumbs and going crazy, but you got to heal, honey. After you get there, you're going to be good to go. And you can go to all thrift stores and all the yard sales you want. Because I know darn well that if you were healthy and he told you no, you'd be like, yeah, right. Watch me. Yeah, see? Exactly. If I was in better shape today, it would have happened. Exactly. That's what I thought. Well, of course he won't. He's ecstatic. Anywho. So, I don't really have much else to let you guys know. I mean, I really want you to, I guess the couple of biggest things that I want to put out there is, one, use anything that you want for your traveling altar. It is entirely up to you. Whatever is comfortable to you. I don't care if it's a freaking backpack. Use it. If it's what you want to use as your traveling altar, use it. What you put in your traveling altar, again, entirely up to you. My recommendations, your amplifying stones. Hey, there's my girl. Hi, Miss Sarah. I was just mentioning you a minute ago. In a good way. Anywho, I highly recommend multiple choices of divination, things that call to you, birthday candles for color magic, protection herb, moon water, in and out still at work. Okay, well, I hope you're having a good day at work. I'm sorry. And then, of course, different stones. The amplifiers. The amplifiers. Your quartz, your crystal quartz, your selenite, your obsidians. Any other stones that you feel are amplifying stones. And, of course, something to light that fire. Because, you got to light those candles if you're going to use them, right? And or light that incense. And like I said, I take the cone incense with me, and I use that. Monica says, Off topic, but can I see your... Yes, of course you can. So it's a dandelion puff that's being blown and into little hummingbirds. And the hummingbirds, of course, I know you didn't ask for an explanation, but you're getting it anyway. The hummingbirds represent my children and my grandchildren. I've got my 5 children, my 2 grandchildren, and I'm going to have to add another hummingbird for my 3rd one that's on the way. And this was my representation of, like, setting my children and my grandchildren free to live their lives. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you both very much. Ultimately, I have a lot of different tattoos. Also, it wasn't just setting them free, but this was my representation of wind, of air. So all of my tattoos have also a different representation of an element, along with their sentimental value to me. Like I've got a pair of foxes on my thigh that are playing with each other, and they're done in a watercolor look. So they're my fire representation. I've got a waterfall going down my back. Of course, that's my water representation. I've got the full moons across my shoulder. I've got my fae on my shoulder, and I'm still working on my earth tattoo. I haven't figured out what I want to do for that one yet. So little bits, pieces here and there. But all of them represent a different element on top of their own sentimental value. Yeah, you have to wait now. That's all right. When you do get it, you're going to be absolutely ready to do it. I got most of mine after, probably after I got done raising kids is when I started really going for it with the tattoos. But that's all right. I also took a lot of time to figure out what I wanted. But yeah, you're going to have to wait a little while, but that's okay. That's okay. It's going to be worth it. Absolutely worth it. So, and thank you, Monica. I appreciate that. Well, you also, yay. I don't know if we have any other questions. And if we don't, I think I'm going to get back on my laundry and my outdoor project, which is working on my Halloween display. I'm turning my giants into Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi to have a big lightsaber fight scene. Kind of waiting a couple of seconds. I really hope that I was able to give you all a lot of information. I love having a traveling altar. And you know what? If you don't travel or you don't go far, it's great to have it all the time with you. You know, like I said, that one box I got, this one, to put underneath the seat in my car, just to have the extra pieces. You never know. Never know when you're going to need them. Oh, you guys are awesome and amazing. And thank you for listening to my live. I'm going to get back to it, and I'm going to let you all enjoy your the remainder of your Saturday. Jody, it's probably your Sunday too. Your Sunday, our time traveler. That is what she is. Anywho, I love y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much. Many blessings. Bye. Thank you.